Cillian Murphy is known for being pretty laid back in interviews, but sometimes he gets so comfortable that he completely forgets what's happening around him, and those moments are hilarious.
It was an awful day, really. And I remember when we first started that day, normally you'd get dressed and then you get called to set, but we were all sort of called outside and lined up where they just poured buckets of jelly all over us, and it was freezing cold, and it felt very realistic to me. Very, very realistic.
You wanna get it right, you want to be respectful and honourable to the men and women involved, so we definitely thought about that every day.
Am I answering that as well?
You don't have to if you don't want to. We can move to the next question if you want.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Earlier, Cillian Murphy admitted he's probably too old for social media. So when an interviewer asked him to read a few emojis, he had absolutely no idea what was going on. Thankfully, Emily Blunt was there to save him.
Oh gosh, this is emoji talk. Vision Pro is...
Are those crowns or fires?
Vision Pro is hot. Is it
It's
like a
fire.
fire?
It's like fire. Just say it's fire.
It's fire, 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 fire. Gotta watch Oppenheimer on this baby. What's Vision Pro?
Cillian Murphy might be one of the most laid-back celebrities around. He has a very dry sense of humor, and somehow makes even awkward moments funny. Like the time a reporter told him what Matt Damon had said about him behind his back.
Matt Damon told me that Cillian is the worst dinner companion imaginable.
They keep making memes out of Cillian because he doesn't mask it. He just doesn't mask it.
Back in 2020, Cillian Murphy starred in A Quiet Place Part 2. During the press tour, he was asked how he'd survive an apocalypse in real life, and his answer was definitely not what anyone expected.
Which one of your skills would be useful for surviving a scenario like this?
Actors are useless, you know? Useless. Terrible. Some skills?
Yeah, everyday skills.
That's exactly what he's been saying to you. You know, actors have no skills, you know.
When Cillian Murphy sat down for an interview with a very young Tom Holland, the interviewer couldn't resist pointing out their massive age gap. And, as expected, Cillian responded with the most effortlessly nonchalant reaction possible.
But can we just discuss Cillian, because he's born in the 90s. I have a real issue with people born in the 90s. They make me feel so old. Did you guys feel that on set? You're like, he's so young.
No, actually, no. He's all right. He can look after himself. He's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
In 2017, Cillian Murphy attended the Berlin Film Festival to promote the party. During a Q&A, one audience member addressed him in a way that clearly caught him off guard.
You have been working with a legend. How was it?
Are you asking me or him?
The young boy.
It's Cillian. His name's Cillian, the young boy's name.
I'll take that as a compliment, I think. Not quite sure.
Cillian Murphy has worked with some of Hollywood's biggest stars, from Leonardo DiCaprio in Inception to Christian Bale in The Dark Knight and Robert Downey Jr. in Oppenheimer. But when it comes to bringing out Cillian's dry humor, Jamie Dornan might be the best. The two worked together on Anthropoid, and their interviews during the press tour were genuinely hilarious.
Did you know Cillian before personally at all, or was it just from afar? Or
Here we go.
Well, what does that mean? Here we go. Where are you going?
No,
we'll see what happens.
You know, I was a massive fan of his work. I'm trying to be sincere now, but I was before. You know, he's been around a long time, and there's
What's going on here? I mean, I never know what you're talking about.
No, but you know what I mean.
He's been around years. Cillian, you've been around so long.
I know, still here.
Chase Eccles is saying, Jamie and Cillian, OMG. Talk to me, guys, about filming, OMG, oh my God.
I thought it was on the periodic table.
Do you think you'd like to work with Jamie again?
No.
He's probably saying something very different. Are you saying nice things? I'm saying like extraordinarily nice things over here.
I am.
Great.
Yeah, no, you're amazing.
He actually said you'd be a great director.
Yeah, did he? Irish people are just such good liars.
And once, a reporter suggested Cillian Murphy for a role in Game of Thrones. The only problem was that the character description was definitely not the most flattering.
Another role that many are saying you would be perfect for is in the television show, HBO show Game of Thrones, hugely popular. In the next season, the bastard son of Roose Bolton, Ramsay Bolton, needs to be cast, and George R. Martin describes him as someone with a fleshy appearance, with large wormy lips and long hair and pale eyes, and so many people say that you would be perfect as Ramsay Snow.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not. I'm not quite sure.
Cillian Murphy likes to think of himself as a quiet, reserved person. But according to his Oppenheimer co-stars, there might be a very different side to him.
Do you rage?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you do?
Go on, say it.
I mean, I like a drink occasionally. You know?
But do you rage?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm nearly 50, man. I can't rage anymore at that age, can you?
He rages.
You rage.
One of Cillian Murphy's most iconic roles is Tommy Shelby in Peaky Blinders. But there's one very specific thing about the character that Cillian really isn't a fan of.
Now, here's the thing. I love the fact that Peaky Blinders was so successful that haircut, Tommy's haircut in the early series, it kind of took off. It became like, you know, it became a thing.
I mean, it's so disgusting, really.
2 years ago, Cillian Murphy won the Oscar for Best Actor for Oppenheimer. But when he first found out he'd been nominated, his parents had a surprisingly sweet way of celebrating the news.
We had a hug, and then my mum brought out the sponge. She had made a sponge cake, so we had a sponge cake. It's a true story.
What did she say?
Here's the sponge cake.
Cillian Murphy's sarcasm was on full display when a reporter asked him about Harry Styles cutting his famous long hair for Dunkirk. His response was about as dry as you'd expect.
Yeah, I mean, I was heartbroken.
Yeah? Have you recovered enough now? Why is hair being chopped off in the movie?
Really, I'm still mourning.
Cillian Murphy has always been very private about his personal life. And even with all the attention that comes with being famous, he's found a pretty clever way to keep people from getting too curious.
I think the more boring you are in real life, the less people are interested in you. So I tell people I have an extraordinarily boring life. It's actually incredibly exciting.
When it comes to choosing and preparing for his roles, Cillian Murphy has a pretty unique approach.
I have this metric, you know, and like for reading scripts, and if you just read it in one go and you don't go and have a cup of tea or cut the grass or what else would you do? Emptying the bins, then that you actually finish it, then
Very
it's
exciting life Cillian Murphy has.
that's not every day because that would be too much.
And prepping for the role, what's your prep process like?
Like walk around my basement talking to myself.
Really?
Cillian Murphy and Tom Hardy both starred in Christopher Nolan's Inception. During an interview, a reporter asked Hardy about a scene where he had to dress as a woman. Somehow, Cillian ended up getting pulled into the conversation too.
The first thing I have to ask you, the scene where the bar girl steals Fisher's wallet, is that you, the girl?
Yes, that is, yeah. Hours of makeup.
How did that feel to be, you know, with a mini skirt and blonde wig?
Ask Cillian, actually. It's more...
He looked good. If I didn't know...
You would know that. You would know.
Film premieres are a huge deal in Hollywood. There are red carpets, cameras, and plenty of attention. But Cillian Murphy has never seemed too interested in all of that. For him, premieres just aren't a big priority.
We introduced the film at Carlowy Berry last year at the festival there. The response was incredible. Cillian didn't bother coming, but Sean and I were there. And
And we all know actors never leave a premiere. They always stay for the whole movie, right? For sure.
I think, where did you go, Cillian? In true Irish fashion, I went to the bar.
Good to bar.
You'd never guess it from the characters he plays. But Cillian Murphy has admitted that he's actually quite shy in real life.
I read that you don't love this, sitting down to do an interview to promote a film.
I guess I'm realizing, I guess I'm just quite a shy person. So that makes me maybe potentially
interviewee. But they say acting is like the shy man's revenge. You know what I mean?
During a press interview for Dunkirk, a reporter started bringing up rumors from the internet about how the movie was made. Cillian Murphy didn't seem very impressed by the idea.
But to try and keep people at bay, you know, from getting into the shot, they hired models just to try and just camp people. I don't know if that was just like a bit of an urban myth.
You're reading the internet too much right now. Yeah.
Despite all his success, Cillian Murphy has stayed surprisingly humble. He doesn't really see himself as a movie star, even when everyone around him clearly does.
You have screwed this up, though, you know.
In what way?
You used to be an actor.
Yeah.
And now you're a movie star.
Okay. Am I?
Do you watch yourself back and think, God, I'm pretty good in this?
No.
Before acting, Cillian Murphy wanted to become a musician. But looking back, he seems pretty happy that career never worked out.
When I learned that you were a rock musician as well.
Well,
Do you still play at all?
Yeah, I mean, I played a lot until I was about 20, but then it just didn't work out. And I'm kind of glad that my music has not been forced on the wider population.
It doesn't matter where Cillian Murphy is or what he's being asked. That same calm, nonchalant energy always shows up, and somehow it makes everything even funnier.
But the Trix Rabbit, do you have that over there?
The what?
The Trix Rabbit?
I've never heard of
Your
that.
reaction tells me everything I need to know.
Okay.
In Tommy Shelby, you created a sympathetic, relatable monster.
What's in this?
I think they're young people that we don't understand what they're talking about.
Cillian Murphy has worked with Christopher Nolan on 6 movies. So, when he wasn't cast in Nolan's latest film, The Odyssey, you might expect him to be disappointed. Instead, his reaction was surprisingly happy.
You've done 6 movies with Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
The last being Oppenheimer. But you're not in The Odyssey.
Yeah.
And you said the feeling you have is Romo.
Yeah.
Can you please explain to the people what Romo is?
So, it's a real gift to go and see Chris's films and watch them without having the terrible burden of looking at my own stupid head. Do you know what I mean?
So instead of fear of missing out, you have...
Relief of missing out.
That's
yeah,
what Romo is.
Yeah.